one day out until the competition. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It is the 26th of May 2017. As you can tell, I got a bit of a tan happening. Got my nice short hair thing happening as well. Ready to rock the stage tomorrow down on the peninsula. And I feel pretty good. You know what, to be honest, I set my alarm for 5:30 this morning. And I was like, fuck you, I'm not waking up at 5:30. For the first time in quite a long time, I actually said fuck you to the alarm, and I slept until 6:30, and then I woke up at about 7, and now it's 8 o'clock. So I know some you'll be watching this going, that's normal for me, but I'm used to waking up consistently, you know, every morning between 5 and 6 sometimes between then. But yeah, today I was like, no, I'm not going, I'm not training, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going for any walks, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit back and relax. And I did. It was nice to have that extra hour on the bed. But, you know, I was waking up throughout the night, you know, like I was weeing every night. Like it was just crazy. I had interrupted sleep the whole night. Pretty much, I was up 4 times last night, just going to the bathroom. It's this water loading thing. I had about 7 or 8 litres of water yesterday, and yeah, you know, that's just how it is, I guess. Today it's about the same, 7 or 8 litres, and then I finished the water load at about 8 o'clock tonight, and then I start loading carbs today. So the combination of cutting the water and also loading the carbs will hopefully bring me a nice and tight. At the moment I look quite soft. I spoke to my coach yesterday, and she wanted me to send her photos, and I'll flash those photos up on your screen so you can see what I look like as of yesterday. And so she, you know, I look soft in those photos, but it's probably going to be from the 7 litres of water that I had throughout the day, right? So, and I hadn't, in those photographs, I hadn't yet done a carb load. So, yeah, as I said, cut the water and then start loading carbs, and hopefully that will bring itself in. Anyway, so I'm not too stressed about it, to be honest with you. I'm not like this last competition, I was worried about it. I was worried about my physique the night before. I think I did blow out a little bit, but this time I'm not. My gut is telling me not to worry, so I'm not worried. So yeah, that's my game plan. Now it's 8 o'clock, just past 8 o'clock. I'm going to go to the cafe now and have a long black and just do some video editing. And then I'm going to pick up my car and go out and get another tan, which is going to be ridiculous because you won't even recognize me. I'm going to be completely different. So yeah, I'm going to go for my next tan, and then yeah, I'll come back, probably do a bit of posing practice here in my bedroom, and that's it. So I'm going to head off. Hey everybody, I am in my hire car and I'm driving it to get my second tan. It is the 26th of May and it's 11:25. My tanning appointment's at 12, and so yeah, I'm about 30-40 minutes away from Jodie's house now. She's going to give me the master, she's going to give me the winning tan for tomorrow's fitness model competition, so I'm super pumped about that. And yeah, look, it's a bit of an overcast day out there in Melbourne. Some clouds around. It's about 17 degrees, 50 Fahrenheit, I think that's the conversion. And yeah, so look, I'm pumped about it, and I can't wait. I actually feel really good. I feel pretty energized for somebody that hasn't had carbs, you know. But I'm going to start carb loading after my tan, after lunchtime today. I'm going to start carb loading. And so yeah, look, I'm drinking a lot of water, as you can tell between my legs there. That's a water bottle, and so drinking today's, I think, 8 or 9 litres of water I need to drink, and I've already had about 4 litres so far, and so I've got another about 4 litres to go, right? So it's a lot of water to take in. So that consequently has meant my physique looks very soft. I actually spoke to my coach about this yesterday. I mentioned this briefly before, that I have a very soft looking physique, and I guess it's all the water that I've taken in over the past 4 days or so. I've been water loading since Monday on a 5-day water loading cycle or protocol, and I think that's the reason. So, and I haven't had carbs. I've been carb depleted. So I'm kind of thinking, I hope this works out. This is kind of in the back of my mind. I'm like, I hope this works out, because you know, the idea of water loading is that you load up with water, you are up-regulating hormones for water regulation in the body, you pee a lot, and then when you cut the water supply real quick, then the body takes time to adapt to that sudden cut in water intake, and so the body just keeps peeing, and then ultimately the net outcome, hopefully, is that you lose to about 2 or 4 pounds, about 2 kilos, 4 pounds of water weight. So, you know, that's kind of the game, that's the aim of the game here. And then with the carb loading, by taking the carbs in, I'm also drawing some of that water into the muscle cells from outside between the muscle and the skin. So that will hopefully give me a more tighter appearance as well. So yeah, look, hopefully it works out for me a little bit. I haven't done it. I've never water loaded before. This is my first time. And so combining the water load I've never done before with the carb loading, 2 separate protocols, and I'm busting to go to the toilet right now. Really busting, and I can't because I'm on a fucking highway and I can't pull off anywhere. That I'm hoping that all pulls together. So I'll show you photos of my physique yesterday if I haven't already, and then I'll continue to show you photos of my physique today. Be after when I get my next tan, or I'd look like a native to the country, super black. Excuse me. So yeah, super pumped, guys. Thanks so much, and I'll speak to you soon. All right, quick update. I'm still driving out to the tanning lady's house, guys. I'm absolutely holding my pants right now. I'm gonna fucking wet my pants. I'm absolutely busted to go to the toilet right now. I have to stop drinking water because I'm still driving out to the tanning lady's house, and it's painfully, like nothing short of me pulling over on the side of the road right now and just going for it. Oh, I need a bathroom, so I'm really desperate. Really desperate. So I had to pull over on the side of the road to go to the bathroom. I could not wait any longer. I had to go. That was really full on, man. That was really full on. I could not wait. At all. So I feel so much better now. Sorry about that. It's not the nicest thing, but fuck, that was ridiculous. That's what happens when you're water loading 8 to 9 liters. I went to the bath last time. It was like half an hour ago. I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh, maybe it's a 40-minute drive, I can get away with it, but nah, I couldn't. So anyway, back on the road again. Let's move. Hey everybody, I've got my second tan on, as you can see. There's my second tan. I'm driving at the moment, so I've just put my phone down like that. Look, to be honest with you, a little bit worried about the water loading. I've softened out a lot more too. Given, like, compared to yesterday, I had about 7 or 8 litres of water yesterday. And so far today, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I've had 5 litres of water. And even the tanning ladies made quite a few comments. They're like, yeah man, you've totally blown out, can't see your abs, your back has changed, you're holding fluid, yada yada yada. And I said, yeah, look, I'm just doing what my coach is telling me to do. And they're like, you know, like a lot of bodybuilders will actually start to taper their water leading up to the competition, not increase it, because today I'm supposed to have 9 litres. Yesterday was 8 litres, the day before I think was 7, then 7, then 7, something like that, right? And so I don't know, I'm just kind of going off what my coach has told me to do, and I've been following that. And so because I'm so fucking paranoid, I've actually cut my water now. I was meant to cut my water today at 8 o'clock tonight, because I'm on stage, I think about lunchtime tomorrow. So I've decided to cut my water at basically 12 o'clock today, right? It's our lunchtime. And so I'm only gonna sip, just to wet my mouth. I'm gonna take in my carbs, because I haven't had my carbs yet. So start carb loading when I get home. And then we'll just start sipping water from now on, between now and the show. So we're talking about just over 24 hours of just sipping water. So look, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm a little bit nervous now about that. The tanning ladies have made me a little paranoid. And like, because I've mentioned, this is the first time I'm water loading. I've never done this before. And so, oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Yeah, so it's the first time I'm doing this, but yeah, so according to them, like, I don't know much about water loading. I'm just kind of trying to learn what I can about it, sort of go along, experiment with it a little bit. But I'll throw up some photos throughout this video if you haven't already seen some photos, and you'll get to see what I look like. Literally, my physique is changing on a day-to-day basis. I'm not manipulating sodium or potassium. I'm just keeping that the same. I'm just following what my coach is suggesting, except I'm going to veer off a little bit, and I will be, so she said cut water at 8 o'clock tonight. I've decided I'm going to cut at 12 o'clock, so 8 hours before schedule. So anyway, yeah, that's my news. Anyway, I got my tan, as you can see. So that's, it looks a beautiful day outside, nice and sunny. Temperature's gone up a little bit, I think. So I'll keep you updated with my progress on my journey. Super pumped. So yeah, stay tuned for more. Guys, the time is 14:34 and it's at 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm back in my apartment. It's the day before the competition and I'm just in my kitchen right now, and so yeah, essentially I've got everything ready for tomorrow. I've got my rice cakes here. This is for the day of the competition. I got my jam, which I'll be spooning. And then I've got my, I'll just turn around here to get better light, there we go. And raw, I've got eggs, of course they're raw. I'm not thinking clearly, but I'll be having raw eggs tomorrow morning when I wake up. And so before I just spend maybe half an hour cooking up some chicken and some sweet potatoes, I have that, as part of my carb loading. And yeah. Now, I'm actually a little bit down at the moment, to be honest, and I'm going to talk more about this in the next video. I feel really defeated. I feel really just a little bit upset, actually, to be honest. And I won't talk about it right now. I'll actually I'll talk about it in the next video. Hey everybody, just a quick update for you. It is 6:42 in the evening, and it's the night before the competition, before I step on the stage. And I wanted to spend a few minutes just to talk about me packing my suitcase, ready for tomorrow, ready to get in my hire car tomorrow and then drive. I think it's like an hour and a half outside of Melbourne. So it's a bit of a hike to get to this place, right? So it's a regional show. And so I've packed, or I'm about to pack, the bare essentials. So I've got my dumbbells, these guys here. So they're 7.5 kilos each. So the dumbbells are to do pump ups. So I'll do bicep curls, shoulder press, bent over rows, those kind of things, just to pump up the muscles and get them ready for the stage. So I've got the dumbbells there. Now I don't use bands, I don't like them. I prefer, even though the dumbbells are heavier, I just prefer to use dumbbells. And I've got my towel. So the towel is to do all of the pump ups on the towel, because I don't want us walking around the venue with our, tans and so forth. And then I've got, can't forget these, right? These My Bars, these protein bars. This is for after the show, so I've got 2 of those. So I've got the Cinnamon Crunch, kaboom, right there. And I've got the Peanut Crunch right there as well. And of course, Buff Bake, can't forget, one of my favorites, birthday cake. Have you had that one before? How good is it, right? So I'm having those post-show. Leading into the show, I've got rice cakes, and jam as well. So we got raspberry jam right there, and rice cakes. So every 10 minutes, so 40 minutes before getting on stage, I'm to do my pump ups with the dumbbells, and every 10 minutes, within that 40 minutes, I'm gonna have 2 tablespoons of jam with no rice cake. Sorry, I just have to think about it for a sec.
And I should write this down actually so I don't forget on the day. So it's every 2 hours, it's 5 rice cakes, and every 10 minutes during the pump up, it is 2 tablespoons of jam. And so you might think, well, that's crazy. 2 tablespoons of jam is essentially instant energy because, yeah, you just need that energy, that little kick of energy before you get on stage. So the way to do it is to have 2 tablespoons of this guy every 10 minutes leading up to the stage time. And then, of course, the rice cakes is a dry carbohydrate. And the idea of that is to, you're consuming carbs without the water, so it's a dry carb, and it essentially absorbs any of the water that you might have between the muscles and the muscle cells in your skin. So extracellular water. So I've got the rice cakes there, and I've got, of course, eggs. So when I wake up in the morning, I'll have 5 raw eggs. That's my protein source. And I've got like my change of clothes. I've got my shoes, my suitcase, right, ready to rock and roll. So just real quick, I've had my carbs for the day, and I've had pretty much the meals that I need to have, the chicken and the carbs. I'm about to go out and get a diuretic from the chemist to try and undo the damage from the water loading. Having 9 litres the day before the competition just seems crazy. So I don't know why my coach has done that. So I'm gonna go and I've actually had 3 little tiny short blacks, but like this much water, like nothing basically, and just coffee, right? Just shots, basically shots of caffeine, just to try and just get this fluid out as much as I can. And the carbs that I've had as well will absorb some of that fluid and take the glycogen will absorb the water in the muscle cell. And I'll have this diuretic, so hopefully I can undo this damage. So yeah, I'm about to get that diuretic right now. It's 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. So I'm just walking back from Chemist Warehouse. I just bought some diuretics to try and remove some of this water retention that I have. So walking down Chapel Street on a Friday night with my Where's Wally pajamas. Check that out. It's interesting. So yeah, I really hope I can reverse the damage. We'll see what we can do, and all I can do is hope for the best.